This is David from the Paranormal Sessions podcast. These last roughly 12 hours, I've seen a lot. So last night when I was getting in bed, I connected to the other side to see what's around me, and I didn't see anything for about the first, I don't know, 3 or 4 minutes, and I thought, okay, everything's fine, so I'm gonna go to sleep. Well, right then and there, I saw the witch, except she showed herself probably when she was about 25 years old or 30. She's hanging from, I assume it was a ceiling. I couldn't really see it, but she's hanging upside down uh, with her legs, arms holding on to whatever's above her. Um, and she had kind of like this, like an evil grin or something. And then it cuts to her like sitting in a chair, or like, well, not on a chair, but like on some kind of like ride or something, and she's facing me. And between the first one and the second one, it probably lasted a total of maybe, I don't know, maybe 10 seconds or whatever. But I knew she was going to come back. I mean, when I saw someone being abandoned in the snow, and I'd never seen that ever, I figured that's got to be her. Well, of course, I was right. Right after that, I saw, it looked like maybe a foundry or something like that. And I see these two, like one man is like, I don't know if he's trying to get up or he fell down, but one gets up, the other one's still down, and he starts walking towards me, and then just disappeared. So I don't know if it all happened so quick. I don't think it was evil, but I can't really say for sure. It didn't last that long. But the most bizarre thing was, and this happened around 10 o'clock at night. So at 10 till 4 in the morning, I wake up and I face towards the mirror, my bedroom mirror, and I see in the shadow or the outline, it looks like a small woman, and she's like holding a book or something, and she's like raising it up. So of course I was supposed to see that, and with the book, I don't know if it was the Bible or some other book or an evil book or something, but she was only there for maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5 seconds, and then she left. So between seeing the witch in the younger form and then seeing that man who, like I said, that happened fairly quick. So my best guess is he was probably evil coming at me. And then at 10 till 4 in the morning, I see this woman. She was only like maybe 5'2" or 5'3". She looked like, from the outline and just an educated, she looked like a little old lady. But all I could see was the outline. But but she's facing like what she would be facing my bookshelf on that side, because I got bookshelves on either side of my bed. So she's facing it, and she raises the book up. So I don't know if I didn't get the sense that she was evil. And this is one thing that's always kind of concerned me if I ever decided to start helping people like I have, that I'm going to start seeing a lot more deceased people in my room or wherever. And, it's going to be a little bit harder to differentiate between the good and evil, because with them there, and then also evil is going to work their way in. Sometimes I'm not going to have a whole lot of time to see if they're evil or good. I mean, they'll come in and leave or whatever. But I accepted that when I decided I was going to go ahead and help people. But seeing the witch in the younger form, that was kind of bizarre, to say the least. And then hanging, kind of like hanging like you would if you're holding on to something, but then you would flip it inside out where you're holding. But of course, normal people, you can't bend your arms and legs like that, but of course when you're an evil spirit, you can do a lot of things. But I knew I was going to see her, but I didn't think it was going to be this quick. And then hanging from a ceiling, I guess that was supposed to intimidate me. And then her sitting like on some kind of ride or something. That was strange to say the least. And then seeing that woman, that elderly woman, at least that's I assume it was, holding some book and then raising it up like she's giving that to someone, like where my bookshelf is. So when she was giving something, the book to something, that kind of little worries me a little, but I can't really say for sure that that was evil, because when I saw her, she was there, like I said, maybe 4 or 5 seconds, and then she disappeared. So it was kind of an unusual, roughly 12 hours. One thing I forgot to mention, and I don't know why I did this, but for people that are new, the bed was rocking again, and I'll kind of briefly go over it. So 14 years ago, roughly, when I was having all this paranormal activity in my bedroom, I would feel every night like the bed was just rocking just a little bit. And I used to think, well, that can't be evil, because if they're going to do it, they're going to do a lot more than that to intimidate me. And I realized they were two small children, and I think they're boys, but it could be a boy and a girl, two girls, I don't know. But they would gently rock my bed every night, kind of like kids, teasing their parents, like they want to get up and play or whatever. And uh, and I thought that's all it was. And then when I had put small aquariums in my room, I would sit on the bed, and as soon as I sit on the bed, I'd feel the bed sink a little bit on my right, and then on the left side, and then it would sink again. So I'm thinking they're two boys, but I could be wrong on that, because I can't. I've never seen them at all. But they were actually rocking my bed the other night, which made me start thinking, when all this evil activity started, they were rocking my bed every night. So I think in a way it's kind of like they're warning me that something bad is coming. Because they rocked my bed the other night about 3-4 days ago. And since they're already on the other side, I'm sure they can probably, of course, I assume these kids are probably, I don't know, 5 years old or so. I mean, I guess. But I started thinking about it, that they did that, and then this happened. That all these years when they were doing it back, 14 years ago, well, they did it for a couple of years, I believe. I think it's like they're trying to warn me that something's coming my way. I mean, that's the only thing that makes sense. I mean, I just thought they were doing it just to, get me to play, because, they don't, since they're basically earthbound spirits, they don't know that they're deceased. But maybe they learned over the years, because, I don't know how long they've been gone. Maybe that's their way of trying to tell me that, something's coming. Because when activity was really bad in my bedroom, they were doing that every night. So, I could be wrong, because like I said, some people, they're sure about everything. Well, when you're dealing with the other side, and I'm not on, I connect to the other side, but I'm not on the other side. I am in a way, with my mind, I can see the other side, but I'm not over there permanently. I'm sure they can probably pick up things that maybe I can pick up just a little bit later. So I think that's their way of trying to kind of warn me. But, I just find that ironic. It happened, they did it a few days ago, and then this happens. But I'll keep everyone updated, because like I said, when I saw that person being abandoned in the snow to perish, and I'd never seen snow in 14 years, I go, that had to be the witch. And then her hanging from the ceiling, that was strange. I said, I've never seen one hanging from the ceiling, but I'm sure she's going to have other things for me to look at, and I'm sure things going to be a lot more hideous or whatever. But, like I said, I'm better prepared, so whatever happens, happens. But I appreciate everyone watching. Thanks.